everyone, this is Maki. Episode 11 of GQuuuuuuX has been released. There's only one episode left. As the story concludes, each character's true goals are finally revealed. There were plenty of surprises that shocked the fans. Today, I'll be discussing some of the most intriguing elements from episode 11. Of course, I'll be discussing spoilers for episode 11. If you'd like to enjoy the story without prior knowledge, watch the episode first and then come back to this channel. Before we jump into the main topic, let me quickly share a little announcement. On my channel, I invite everyone to support me through membership. For just 99 cents a month, you can get a name badge and special stamps to use in the comments. Alright, then let's get started with the analysis. Let's start with the final scene. This is probably the moment that surprised fans the most. The Gundam from the original 0079 appeared. According to Komori, it's believed that the boundary with a world different from Zeknova has been destroyed, causing an exchange of energy. This is speculation about Zeknova that has happened in the past. However, the Zeknova that occurred in episode 11 is referred to as the real Zeknova. Just as the Elmeth, also known as Sharon's Rose, was transferred, this time physical objects were transferred as well as energy. What appeared was the first Gundam. As beyond the time, the ending theme of Char's counterattack, Prey the First Gundam, made its entrance. Is this really the first Gundam? Could it actually be the Nu Gundam? Let's check an earlier scene. There's a moment when Char Aznavour's outfit is forcibly changed into a Zeon military uniform. Char guesses, I suppose this means this is the way she remembers me. Lola, who is piloting the Elmeth, has never seen the Nu Gundam. Therefore, she doesn't know what the Nu Gundam looks like. Could the Zeknova have summoned the Nu Gundam and changed it into the white marble suit she remembers? There's actually another piece of evidence that supports this idea. Mr. Hideaki Anno is involved in the script writing of GQuuuuuuX. As I've mentioned many times on my channel, Mr. Anno is a huge fan of the Gundam series. Director Kazuyo Tsurumaki said the lines that Mr. Anno wrote for Kisilia Zobi are indistinguishable from the ones written by Yoshiyuki Tomino. It's as if Tomino's spirit is possessing him. Additionally, Mr. Anno worked on Char's counterattack as part of the mecha design staff. He designed the new Zeon warships Musokal and Rulua. Furthermore, Mr. Anno participated in the Nu Gundam design competition. However, the final design used for the Nu Gundam was drawn by Yutaka Izuguchi. Now, let's take a look at Mr. Anno's Nu Gundam design. Here it is, complete with his signature. Mr. Izuguchi once shared an interesting story about how the Nu Gundam's design came to be. He laughed and said someone submitted a design almost identical to the original Gundam, but it wasn't selected. He was clearly referring to Mr. Anno's Nu Gundam design. So, a Nu Gundam in name but identical to the first Gundam in appearance does exist. What do you think about the Gundam that will appear in the final episode of GQuuuuuuX? Do you think it's the Gundam from the original 0079 world? Or is it the Nu Gundam designed by Mr. Anno? Furthermore, this Gundam has one very distinctive feature. Do you remember what Sharon's Rose looked like? Because it came from another world, it appeared distorted to the human eye. In the anime, to make it easier for viewers to understand, they depicted it with complex light reflections on its surface. So, what about the appearance of the Gundam? There are no complicated refractions or refractions of light. It appears in a perfectly natural form. What does this mean? Who is the pilot of this Gundam? Do you think it's Amore? Or is it Shuji? Here's my opinion. The pilot of the Gundam is Yoshiyuki Tomino. Wait a second. Please don't stop watching the channel just yet. It might sound strange, but there's a reason behind this theory. Let me explain. The subtitle for the final episode reads "So-I." It is presented to the audience as if it were Shuji's line. Mr. Tomino actually had a big hand in this subtitle. There's a book by Mr. Tomino with the same title. The book discusses his philosophy toward his work and the creation of the original 0079. You could call it the process of creating the original 0079. Shuji says I came to end the world that Laoi created. If you interpret Shuji's goal as ending the world of GQuuuuuX and creating the world of the original 0079, then it wouldn't be strange for Mr. Tomino to be the pilot of the Gundam. You might be thinking, doesn't that mean Shuji is the pilot of the Gundam? Let's put a photo of a young Yoshiyuki Tomino next to Shuji and compare them. Don't you think these two look a bit similar? Could Shuji's true identity be a young Yoshiyuki Tomino? Take this half as a joke, okay? I wonder what kind of battle will unfold in the finale. Let's watch it together. Thanks so much for watching until the very end. See you in the next episode.